YouTube, what's the deal? It's your guy, Mr.Bellicosta, and I'm back in this mother. You already know. Today, I wanted to switch it up, man. Come with a little something different. First of all, hit the like button, comment, share, subscribe, all that YouTuber shit that everybody tells you to do. Today, or tonight where I am, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about some LA history. A lot of times people talk about LA, Los Angeles gang culture, but most recently, one of my big bros, one of the older cats from my area that kind of, sharpened my skills, man, iron sharpen iron. He kind of, helped mold me into the person I am today. So shout out Briccbaby, you know what I'm saying? AKA Shitty, AKA Shitro. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know the deal, man. Shout out to you, man. A lot of times I was on bullshit growing up when I was younger, and he definitely helped me out a lot and tightening me up, telling me when I was wrong. Sometimes you need somebody to pull you to the side and let you know where you're wrong. So the homie, amongst others, has done that. Most recently in one of Briccbaby interviews, I heard he mentioned how he was from C.I.P.
I was at Jefferson Park, so I was around the Crips, but so we had a clique over there. We had a clique at Jefferson Park called C.I.P, Completely Irresistible Players, Constantly in Pussy. So we was young niggas. I was like 10 from that shit, 11.
A clique in L.A. And man, myself, I was from C.I.P too. They used to call me Lil Snap from C.I.P. I went to, so I just wanted to drop some history on the CIs and how my involvement came about with C.I.P. And for the record, C.I.P is not a gang. It's a clique. It's not even an active clique no more, because cliques, a lot of times cliques turn into gangs, or the people, they don't turn into gangs. Sometimes they do, but a lot of times the people from these cliques end up being involved with gangs and other entities, you know what I'm saying, of a more serious nature. Cliques, I'm not gonna say they were innocent, but you know what I'm saying, we all joined cliques as like more like a social club, social group, because we were all going to school with each other, and we would link up with people we had similarities to or aspired to be like. And a lot of times we would fall out with people who identities don't align or mesh with ours. C.I.P. A lot of my older homeboys were from C.I.P. I grew up in the Crenshaw district. Most specifically, I grew up in Windsor Hills area, Windsor Hills View Park area of the city, and all the surrounding areas. I got, I was introduced to what C.I.P was when I was in middle school. I went to 7th and 8th grade, I went to Palms Middle School. 6th grade, I went to Frank D. Parent in Ladera. Some say Inglewood, but it's in Ladera Heights. That's where I went 6th grade. 7th and 8th grade, I went to Palms Middle School, being in West LA. The Palms area, near Mar Vista area, if you're not familiar. And a lot of kids from Palms at that time, LAUSD operated on your zip code or your address. But the way the schools worked in LA at the time, I won't speak on now because things are different with the charter schools. At that time, if you went to Palms Middle School, you could easily go to University High School, or you can go to Hamilton High School. Easy. You wouldn't have to do a change of address or no type of, extra paperwork to be able to be accepted into that school. So after 8th grade year, all of us was very impressionable at that time. You had people who were already gang banging in 8th grade, 12, 11, 10 years old. Some of The first Crips I ever met in life went to Pond. They was already from different gangs, Blasting Fools, Gangsta Crip. I don't hear much about that. Playboys, different schools at Palms in that area. They was already gangbanging, so they was impressionable on us. We had different cliques and such in middle school, but I get ninth grade. My mom checks me into University High School. So I'm like, okay, cool. Uni is, if you know anything about Los Angeles, University High is in a very rich neighborhood. People who live in that area are very well off for the most part. In comparison to the surrounding areas of the city, you have Brentwood just to what? Brentwood would be just to the would that be north or whatever? Excuse me if I'm wrong. Northeast, north, yeah, maybe northeast of University High. You have it's right off of Wilshire Boulevard. You're down the street from Santa Monica. You're in Beverly. You're down the street from Beverly Hills. Westwood is right there. So you're in smack dab in the middle of where all the money is. Okay, but at this time they're busing us kids in from South LA, you know. Coach Rob, shout out to Coach Rob. Coach Robertson, he was a football coach at Uni High, and his first year there was my first year, my freshman year. And a lot of my older homeboys and people I looked up to were from my side of town as well. Now, C.I.P. was an acronym, and C.I.P. means, well, it meant constantly in pussy. Yeah, I said it. Constantly in punani. You know what I'm saying? And we was childish, man. Everybody from C.I.P. was under the age of 18, high school kids, man. And it also stood for completely irresistible pimps, you know? Completely irresistible pimps. For short, we used to say irresistibles, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, so when I got to Uni High, I wanted to be a part of C.I.P. because all the dudes I thought was cool and fly, I looked up to, they was already from CIs, you feel me? C.I.P. beef with a few little cliques in the area. You had Bear Rock, and Bear Rock we used to beef with. Bear Rock ended up turning into an actual Crip gang. If y'all familiar, which would be in the Playboy Gangsters, they from over there off of, you know, over there. I don't want to go to detail on what they got going on, but we used to beef with the Bear Rocks. Now, when I got there, Free Avenue Blue from Rolling 60s. But at the time, he was from C.I.P. and that was who I really was impressionable. I was very impressionable when I was around him, man, because I looked up to dude. I thought he was an honorable cat. He still is. But man, he's the one that really wanted me to get put on. So one day, I built up the courage, like, you know what, stop it, man, I'm about to get put on today, like, so you hear the whispers around the school, like, oh, Sonny trying to get put on, Sonny trying to get put on. Mind you, I'm a little pretty boy, little chocolate dude, clean cut, I didn't have it, I'm just facial hair. My hair wasn't like this, had the fade with the waves, you know, real clean, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, people looked at me as such, like a little pretty boy, so I got a pass by a lot of the older dudes because I was cool with a lot of the little, you know, the cool people at the school. So, you feel me? Everybody rock with me. If you know anything about Uni High or University High, we call it Uni. You know anything about Uni for short, all the people, the cool people, we hung out at room 100. Now, me being in 9th grade, there wasn't that many of us that hung out at room 100 because that was for the players, you know what I'm saying, the Crips, you know what I'm saying, or the people who was really like, you know, the cool girls and all the girls everybody wanted to talk to that was upperclassmen. That was really the upperclassmen cool hangout, you know what I'm saying? A lot of the freshmen, we hung out on the steps that led down to go towards like the PE field and go to like the other little bungalows. We used to hang there. A lot of people hung on the other side. So, you know, you had both of those choices as well. So, now, room 100. Room 100, of course, being with so many folks right there hanging out, room 100 probably, a lot of fights that went on around campus, a lot of them happened in front of room 100. All right, so just keep that in mind. So, I'm gonna get put on. So lunchtime, you know, high schools, middle schools, you know, lunchtime is usually the time when stuff is about to get cracking, right? So lunchtime about to get put on. Now, I'm already knowing I'm gonna get lined up, you know, and CIs, yeah, it was a clique. C.I.P, yeah, it was a clique, but at the same time, you know, you still had to get, what they say, courted on. You had to get put on. You had to catch a fade, you know, and I didn't get no head up fade. I got down with, it was supposed to be about 3 or 4, 5 at one time. It ended up being, it felt like 20 people. I'll get to that. So, lunchtime comes. So, if room 100 is these like 2 doors. It's like 3 steps, and it's like a little platform before you head into the door. Okay, so we're inside. Okay, when you walk inside, there's some stairs that go up. And these stairs lead to like the main building, like the main hallway of uni, like in the main, you know, the main part of the school, the front building of the school. So we're inside of there. You can close the door. You kind of got like a little shaded area because really when we hung out there, nobody's really coming up and down them stairs like that. You got to go through some double doors. So this is my first time really getting put on anything.
What's up, Toothpick? What's up? Already gonna jump this fool in. Let's do this, out, dog. What's up there, little homie? About ready to do this?
Yeah, man, I'm ready.
What's up?
What's up?
You've been hanging with the homies in the hood for a while now. It's about time we jump your punk ass in. That's right. Let me tell you something. In this world, if you can't swim, you found the drizzle. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At the time, I was 13 or 14. I want to say 13. You know, a lot of cats is older, but so it started off. My homeboy Devin, shout out to Devin, George, his older brother, from 40s. You know what I'm saying? He was from C.I.P for sure. His older cousin LaRue. LaRue was that guy, man. George and LaRue in football at uni, they was them guys, amongst others. Don't get me into the, you know, listing everybody. I'm just going off the top right now. But yeah, they was them guys, man. So Devin, who is George and LaRue fam, you know, he more my age. George and LaRue is seniors at the time. They like, we peons to them at the time. But Devin is the guy, you know what I'm saying? Brown skin, kind of look like my son. Brown skin cat, wavy hair, long hair, braids, or the ponytail, had all the fits and shit. So everybody was thinking he was cool anyway, you feel me? My homeboy Alex, who ended up being from West Boulevard, shout out to bro. The homie T-Fly, I don't know where he at today. My older homeboy Snap, you know what I'm saying? Thomas, the homie Hill Pride, Free Hill Pride, JP from over here, you know what I'm saying? Free the homie. But these is all cats that I knew was finna get their punches in when I got put on something. All right? And he's like, all right, bro, get in there. You better do your shit and woo, nigga. So they're like, all right, boom.
What's up, nigga? Throw something. Notice how he's pacing back and forth with his hands behind his back. He's probably waiting for the right moment to knock your ass out. Is you gonna swing? Is he smiling? It's obvious he doesn't give a fuck about anybody's well-being. Fuck it, I'll swing. Oops, they got your ass with the setup. Now his friend is snuck up behind you and he's about to steal your ass like third base at a baseball.
Really, it take off before I even really get in the game. The homie firing me up. Boom, 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 boom. Straight ones. They catch the shit. I'm seeing homies, and now the 4 or 5 original people who's finna squab on me, it turned into nigga 20 niggas. Niggas start coming out of everywhere. Everybody who wanted to test me the whole year, probably they just coming out the woodworks. I don't mean niggas who ain't from C.I.P, but real C.I.P, you know, members. Now, a couple of niggas started jumping on, you know what I'm saying? Think I was asleep, so nigga, I had to get back. So I'm on the wall, you feel me? Sending straight ones. So then they're like, ooh, okay. I see the older homies, George and the room. They're like, yeah, they're like, yeah, cuz we're fight back. He'll probably come out of nowhere. He wasn't even in the whole little mix originally, but that's my older homeboy. And he, you know, we've been locked in since the dribble, since I even started dabbling in the street. Me and from the same area, neighborhood. So, you know, he always was pulling me by my coattails. So he probably couldn't wait to get in. And he came out of nowhere. He come from outside. We inside the double doors. But in room 100, he come from out there. He's like, what's going on?
Yeah, and see, that's what the problem was. Because I heard him first. I said, hold on. I said, hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
This nigga jumped through everybody. Boom, cream me in my neck. I'm like, whoa. He kind of like pinned me to the wall. I'm like, oh. You know? But man, it went up. So shit, we was going up for at least, and it was like one of them ones where you know at school, you know when you fight, you know it's gonna get broken up. You know people are gonna come. Man, we was going for a minute. I'm like, damn, this nigga still hitting me. So, man, so you know what I'm saying? We hear whistles, you know at school, you hear whistles. The whistles to see the school police, everybody start running, then everybody running. Everybody went from punching to running. I'm like, oh, break. So I'm gonna break too. I ain't gonna sit there and just be the victim like a buster. I know what was going on, so boom, we run up the stairs from room 100. I see the older homie Thomas. Thomas was a big old football athlete. You know niggas who don't work out or nothing, they just athletically built. Thomas was like 6'4". This is his junior year of high school. Was 6'4", big old cornfed nigga. Muscles. He had muscles. He had a little voice though. Yeah, cuz, talk like this, cuz. Nigga Thomas, I don't know what happened with Thomas. I think he ended up getting put on 40s. But Thomas, shout out to him. I see him at the top. I'm like, damn, bro. Like, they broke it up before we even finish. I'm like, cuz, I'm gonna be up under you, right, bro? He like, hell no, you ain't about to be my little homie. Big old nigga. Hell no, you ain't about to be my little homie. Fucking little. This nigga 6'5" with a midget, tiny man voice. He wasn't feeling me. I see, you know what I'm saying? So we all discombobulated. Everybody trying to low-key just shimmy off because, you know, staff already know who the usual suspects are. They know us by name and face. So everybody trying to get it, you know, make it look regular. But I remember after school or later, maybe after that, when it was time to go back to class after the lunch bill, my old boy, Lil Snap, you know what I'm saying? His name was Thomas too, but Snap, that's what's crazy about it. Maybe I'm getting the other dude wrong, TJ Thomas. Comment if you listen to this, you went to uni around 03, 04, and you know who I'm talking about. But Thomas Snap from C.I.S, he ended up like, bro, Snap was a hooper, man, nigga was nice. He like, hey, bro, he like, you should be under me, bro. He like, you should be Lil Snap. I'm like, all right, for sure, I'm geek, because I'm looking up to him, too. He was, you know, I ain't gonna lie, growing up in L.A., you know, single mom, you be looking up to a whole gang of niggas you shouldn't look up to.
Ray, that boy you're holding is my son. My son.
But Snap, he was solid. So shout out to Big Snap, Westside, C.I.P. That's how you throw it up. C.I.P. C.I.P. Constantly in what? You know what I'm saying? Completely irresistible pimping. You know, shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, we was kids, man. We wasn't no pimps, man. We was some players, though. You know what I'm saying? We was constantly in it. You know what I'm saying? Irresistibles. Yeah. If you know, you know. But C.I.P., I know. I'm not going to... Don't judge me on too much of the history. I'm not finna get all the founding fathers of a LA clique. But C.I.P. I started at Dorsey. And it was started by Crips and Bloods. People who would eventually be Crips and Bloods. So, you know, we were all from that West Adams area, Crenshaw District area. We all from over there. You know what I'm saying? Lamert Park, you know what I'm saying? Even, yeah. in the surrounding areas. You got dudes from Mid-City also, you know what I'm saying? So it was a good thing how you see everybody come together. And we used to fight though. We had beef with the this clique called Rated R. Now, if you was from Rated R, I don't got no beef with you today, 15, 20 years later. But you know what I'm saying? We used to go up on y'all. The Rated R's wasn't no punch though. Most of them went to Dorsey, but they would float around. But yeah, the CIs, Dorsey, Westchester. You went to Dorsey High School. You went to Westchester High School. If you went to Uni High, you went to Hamilton High. Pretty much the high schools on the west side, Venice, you knew about C.I.P. Between the years of, 2000, I say between the years of 2000 and 2005. If you grew up, if you was in high school in them years, you knew what C.I.P. was. And at this time, cliques, LA was clique heavy. And years to come after, because C.I.P. was not the only clique I was from. It wasn't clique hopping. C.I.P. dissolved early in the game. I want to say that kind of fizzled out 2004 or 05 once I became a sophomore. And I was a youngster. I was a youngster from CIs because I was one of the younger cats. Most of them dudes is older. They probably graduated high school 03, 02, 04, 01. So salute to y'all. You feel me? Still Westside C.I.P. though, you feel me? And I like that people, I like and salute the Briccbaby too for shouting out C.I.P. and even speaking on that because, you know, a lot of things get lost in time and get lost in history. But it's cool that us millennials, you know what I'm saying, are now at the age where we get to go back 20 years and reminisce on the things that made us, you know what I'm saying? I think that's cool, man. But if you like this kind of content, man, tap in. This is not the only kind of content I do. I wanted to switch it up and come with something more, a little more authentic and real to my upbringing. You know what I mean? If I think anything else or you guys got something to add, let me know in the comment section and I'll tap back in and we'll touch on it. Oh, C.I.P., we had a hood too. Our hood was on 29th and Victoria. So really, the modern, you know what I'm saying, that really is the West Boulevard Crips neighborhood. But a lot of us come up under there, come from people who ended up being from West Boulevard. Some of the founders were from West Boulevard, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, free the older homie Marvin. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my nigga Pokey from West Bees. I don't know, and I'm not saying these names like I'm linked with these people still today. I'm just, they was influential on me at the time and still my homies. You know what I'm saying? They always showed me love, man. Man, C.I.P., you already know, Westside, CIs. But if you went to Uni High, you know, you went to Dorsey, you know what I'm saying, Crenshaw, wherever. Shout out your clique, man. I remember at the time it was also IHOP. IHOP stood for IHOP on pussy. But it was IHOP. You had Japan. Japan was big too in that West LA, like Missy. Japan, just a pimping ass nigga. And yes, we all thought we was pimps, man. But coming from that West Coast, we get influenced by the pimp culture, you know what I'm saying? So before, you know, we get full, people turn to gangs, that's what turn to. And I'm not co-signing or promoting the joining of any gang or anything like that. This is just my life, you know what I'm saying? And in the clique culture, you know, cliques was huge. And this is my entryway into the street life and brotherhood and just being initiated into something. So I appreciate y'all, man. Stay tuned. Mr.Bellicosta, and I'm out this mother.
Take off, damn, and she bout to take off, damn, I gotta keep a rocket, I thought you niggas were my partners, damn, turn into the opposite, out of town, mad at me, cause we shopping, damn, yeah, we do this shit often. I ain't trippin', I ain't flexin', I ain't flossin'. H-Town and LA, we do it often. Galleria, Fox Hills, that's nothing. Belly shinning out of town, we be frontin'. Not the grills, my nigga, we just frontin'. On the green, Tiger Woods, how we